Power to the truth. This is Bita de Aslan. I want to entitle this The New Tower of Babel. The Internet. I got hip to the Internet what seems like a long time ago. I remember I was in Phoenix and my dad won the lottery. So went to the mailbox and lo and behold, he had a check in my name. I think it was for $1,000 or something. So I bought a Commodore computer, and this must have been like, I don't know, mid-90s or something. Anyway, before the internet got worldwide and all, we just had like a little Commodore, and I thought I was cool, like play little games and stuff. And now things have changed a lot. The whole internet has changed the way we interact, the way we communicate or not. So it's a brief history of how I got involved in it. So I think nowadays there's like a big divide. It's called, like, back then it was called the digital divide, between those who have internet access and those who do not. And in a way this is more obvious. Of course, nowadays people can have internet connection through their iPhones and other digital devices. So it's not like before. And there's a whole world online, and there's a whole world offline. In a way, being online is like being in a virtual reality. It's not actual, real here now. And there's more and more of obvious disconnection between those who are online and those who are offline. Like I'm usually like on Twitter, I'll go on Facebook sometimes, mainly because of the family that's on it, knowing that it's a CIA data mining operation. And I'm not into being paranoid about secrecy online, and we're living under a fascist state. So I've taken it for granted for a long time that all my stuff has the potential to be monitored. So I think we need not be afraid. So I think at this point I have like a desktop computer, I have a little laptop, I got another little laptop. I live by the library, so I can always go there if need be, when it's open and available, and I can schedule time there. And now we have all this connection, or connectivity. I think that that's part of human nature, is wanting to connect to others. So obviously, the internet has great power to connect us together, and in a way, it's caused a lot of troubles too. You can learn from the internet if you use it wisely. I like to check out YouTubes. I get tired of reading all the time. And the truth is, a lot of people can't write. Hell, a lot of people can't think clearly. Myself too sometimes. So we got to look at cognition. You know, remember the word recognition. Cognition is the process of knowing a subject or understanding an idea or a thought. Like, Google it. See, that's another thing now too. It's like, if you got online access, internet access, I can just say Google this or Google that, and then you'll get what you need to know. So that can be scary too, because we're so stressed out. We don't take the time to explain things. With cognition, there's a process of perception. You know, what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. There are 5 sense organs. And not disregarding the 6th sense of being psychic, which I think more and more people are becoming more psychic. And through our perception, we can get a conception, an idea, a thought. And then we can put that thought into action. Like, say, I see my cigarette down here, perception. I have a conception to have a drag, and the action is to have a cigarette drag. One of my last addictions. Tomorrow I'll have 10 years and 1 month off alcohol, getting drunk. But that's another story. So now we have the internet, which in a way is essential for us to raise a mass consciousness around the world. And fascism hates the internet. They want to control it, direct it. And remember, fascism can be defined easily as corporate capitalism. They want to use the internet to sell stuff for advertisements, and they do. And it works very well. You know, how many companies now, they have their website. Many have a Twitter account. In fact, nowadays, if people don't even have a Twitter account, to me, they're lame. You know, and because Twitter is such a powerful website, a powerful mechanism, because it's 140 characters, short and sweet. You can put in a thought, a quote, a link to a website. The HTML link, to me, that's one of the greatest inventions that ever happened. And I used to be involved when I first got on the net with a Yahoo group, and I got involved with more and more of them. and you learn about stuff. Eventually, I created one called the Humane Rights Agenda. Humane, Humane Rights Agenda. And actually, a lot of people from India are the main ones that post there. So later on, I saw the limitation of just a Yahoo group. And I work with one called Network Aztlan Yahoo group. And I have a blog with it called Aztlan Network. Aztlan. I have a Human Rights Agenda blog, and I got some other blogs. So my point here about the internet is that it's become a Tower of Babel, where people just share their, like YouTube too, you know, it's a big part of the internet now. And a lot of people don't really communicate, or they censor themselves. We're like, who's gonna, like, if I say this or that, and will I lose followers? Will I lose connects? When you get to the point where you don't give a shit, then you're more creative, you're more free to express yourself. And we're never going to get 100% support from people. You can get a lot, but not 100%. And we maybe want to reach those who would oppose us and convince them of the logical possibility and rational necessity of liberation, global liberation. And hopefully those we can't convince won't pick up a gun against us, including those in the armed forces. We need to get the support of the U.S. Armed Forces and have them remember their oath of allegiance. Have them respect the U.S. Constitution. To me, Obama is a traitor to his oath of office, and he should be impeached, but he won't be. You know, all the people that were involved with the 2008 recession, who's been convicted? These people are getting away with murder. And who's to blame? We can blame Cheney for 9/11 and who knows what else. Yet, in the big picture, it's really the people. You know, those who put up with it, who are asleep, at least politically, socially. Apathy is a killer. So I'm blessed that I am on the internet. To me, it should just be all free, period. Now, there's Wi-Fi, but you can't get that easy like at home. So we should have internet access for all people. And let's all be involved in using the internet power to create more power for the people. And we do this through communication, through raising consciousness, raising our frequency, whatever that means to you, and having it be more of a great forum for mass communication, not the Babel that it is now. In fact, I may have already babbled enough here, so forgive me. Help others to get on the internet. If you have a YouTube channel, get a damn Twitter account. And concentration on the coordination of communication is key. Repeat, concentration on the coordination of communication is key. We should have had a revolution years ago.